Same plans, same boys. How you been?
Living life. Shout out Biden. That's what I'm getting into first.
Let's hear it.
Buddy wiped. He's trying to buy them midterm votes, and he's
Yep.
doing it right. He's doing it right, and he's doing it good. So, I'll take it any way I can.
So who's gonna get it like exactly like? And it's up to 20,000. Is that basically it?
Yeah. So you have to have a federal loan. So if you have a private loan through like PNC, Chase,
Yeah.
Citizens, Synchrony, SoFi, all those kind of stuff, then it doesn't count for you. And then you have to make less than 125,000 or 250 if you're married when you file jointly.
Yeah.
And then it's $10,000 up to $10,000. So whatever the wording is, but if you have the Pell Grant, then you get up to 20,000. Pell Grant's basically for those that are like lower income families, and it's basically like a grant that the government gives you to go to school. You don't have to pay back, nothing like that.
So what are they gonna do to get their lit back? Like, what's the possible results? Is there?
I mean, the
bad
lick's
shit
already
back
back. You're paying more for food, you're paying more for gas, you're paying more
Yeah.
for everything.
So if you wipe this,
Yeah.
that makes a dent in even our national debt, like that type of thing. Like,
I mean,
the
maybe.
trillions.
I honestly don't know how it works out that way, but I mean,
Yeah.
I know for certain, it's definitely gonna. A lot of people would have more discretionary spending power,
Yeah.
so it's gonna have a trickle down effect, I believe. Now, of course, money just doesn't come out of thin air and just like delete itself. So at some point, you're gonna have to be like, okay, well,
During the time of inflation already. That's what I don't get.
well, it's midterms.
Right.
That's what it is. It's
Well,
like,
correct.
They're trying to buy votes.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's it.
Yeah, 100%.
That's pretty sad.
I mean, what else are they gonna do?
Well, right. They have to do something. I'm just saying, like, that's sad.
The
like,
abortion
that's what they
shit
have to
can
stick
only
to.
run so long.
Yeah. You're only gonna have so many people tune in too.
Yeah.
Like, student loans is more like universal in a sense. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I think,
Generations, like the last 20, 30 years.
I mean, that shit is definitely predatory. They definitely had to fix
Yeah.
their system.
Yeah, they're kidding.
But like, it's funny. Like we were just talking about, like the White House was tweeting out like all this Congress.
Yeah,
they got
yeah.
the PPP loans and had all their shit forgiven. It's like, listen, motherfuckers. Like, they bailed out the auto industry. They bailed out the banks. You bailed out all of this shit.
They bailed out a lot of people.
Yeah.
COVID, like you're saying,
Yeah.
the PPP,
They
the PUA.
sent all the money
that
to
shit.
Ukraine, and
Yeah.
then, but student loan. This is where everyone's gonna get pissed off. Fuck you, dude. Like obviously I come from a different place because I had student loans, so now they're gonna get wiped, the majority of them. So I'm happy.
What about people that paid back this whole time? People that literally, like, people that kind of held themselves back at certain times and had
Mhm.
to save money or had to put it, you know, towards that when they could have put it towards something else that would have been way more beneficial. I mean, doesn't that kind of bluff? Like,
Yeah, fuck them though. Honestly, I don't really care. Shit doesn't bother me. Like, you paid your shit, that's fine. I got blessed by timing.
people have been paying their shit that have, like, they no, this is what I've seen. Like, multiple people, like, talk about this. You're paying back this whole time, and you don't even reach like your principal or the interest or whatever because it's gone up so high. So people think that they're paying off their loan,
And
and
they're
the
not.
interest is so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
it
nuts.
really is predatory. Like, you can go like it's kind of like a credit card, but it's only worse. Like, credit cards are like 24%,
Yeah.
24.9%.
Yeah, that's high.
Most of these are ones like, especially if you have a private one, dude, they can go up to like 13-15%. You're literally
Yeah.
only hitting enough to pay off the interest rate.
Yeah.
Not even the principal.
Yeah, and some people have hundreds of thousands.
Oh
Like,
man, I showed you that Reddit shit, dude. I'm seeing $400,000, $200,000, $250,000, and then there's a difference. So when you have undergrad's a little bit different than
yeah,
graduate
grad
loans.
school. Yeah,
And then, dude, there's just so much shit that like goes into it. You can have different kinds of loans. Like you can have direct, unsubsidized, subsidized, different interest rates. All this kind of shit. You can have a family federal loan, Parent Plus, which your parent basically co-signs on it.
wow.
So that's how they also fuck people too. Oh, your credit score's not good enough. Get your parent on.
Yeah, let's
And
get
then-
you all on board.
Exactly.
Wow.
So the whole thing is just fucked.
Yeah.
All of it.
But what's gonna fix that going forward? Are they gonna have to do things differently for kids that want to go to school now and stuff? Is that gonna change these rules or what? Like they're gonna be giving out the same bullshit. You know what I mean?
What do you mean, like it just happened again?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like 30 years from now, we don't have to do the same thing. It's even worse or something like
Well,
that.
you don't have to do that if you fix the system. You
That's
don't
not
have
gonna
to.
happen.
Well, then what are you left with?
The same shit.
Exactly. So you have to fix it. There's no other way.
I just
They
don't
are
see-
fixing a little bit. They are fixing like, they're gonna like do the I think it's like income based repayment. So they're gonna tweak that a little bit
Yeah.
where it doesn't. It used to be like 10 or 15% of your disposable income. Now it's only gonna be 5%. Your interest can't grow as much anymore. Like they're gonna cap all that shit. So that's a little bit different. So it kind of just depends. They're gonna like tweak it out a little bit, and slowly it will get there.
Let me ask you, don't you think something related to amateur sports, bro? I feel like that's on the decline.
What do you mean?
Like the way the NCAA is gonna have to operate going forward, and even like high schools now.
No, because they have NIL deals. So I mean, especially if you're an athlete or anything like that, it doesn't really bother you. It's not really gonna matter. The biggest thing is like the private like schools. The private schools.
The money's creeping in like more and more younger. That's what I feel like. Like it's gonna corrupt things. You know what I mean?
Oh,
that's the sense I'm saying in it. Like you know what I mean? It just seems like that's the way it's headed. Like everyone wants to get paid for like their talent or their level they're at.
Everyone
like,
wants to get paid.
Younger. No, exactly. Younger and younger, which isn't a bad thing. But I just feel like sports has changed a lot since we were even kids.
I mean, like we're definitely a sports dominated society, so that's kind of what everything is centered around.
Definitely.
No matter what.
Big public performances, bread and circus.
Yeah. And then a good segue to bring in Mike, but he's doing something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting though, the whole way, the timing they're doing it now. I mean, they're probably gonna pull at least one or two other things.
Well, like the timing, like the forbearance, like where you didn't have to pay on them, ended August 31st.
Yeah.
So, by law, the servicers, whoever has your loan, like Mohila, Navient, Sallie Mae, all these places, they had to give you 15 notices before they started.
Wow.
No one was getting them, so you knew something was coming. So that's why
during COVID they paused them too.
They haven't been on for like 2 years.
People had rent pause too. That was crazy.
Yeah,
I never heard that.
Eviction moratorium.
Yeah,
nuts.
People probably ate on that one.
Oh yeah, yep. I wonder if it like backtracked. So if you didn't pay like January, February, then you had to like double or triple up your payment.
Dude, something crazy. You know they're getting their lick back on that. Like they had to have done something about it.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna get.
Because those building people, they would have gone out of business. A lot of them or lost their buildings or bankrupt or this and that.
There's no like.
It's tough.
Someone's gonna
Tough
lose
game.
eventually. Someone loses, someone wins. You know.
Yeah.
Like the people in that situation, like people who paid them back, they lose. People who haven't even started, they win.
You're just creating more and more resentment though for like the tiniest things. You know what I mean? That pisses a lot of people off.
I mean, but no decision's perfect. You know.
Correct.
I mean, some people think that we should send more money to Ukraine.
Doesn't mean that was a good decision though. That was optics. That was an optics-based decision.
Yeah,
they didn't do it for genuine reasons.
Is it definitely gonna help people though?
Yeah,
okay.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Normal people.
Some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's capped at $125,000. If you make $125,000 or more, you're fucked. You don't get any.
But the majority of people, I mean, probably make half
yeah,
that
but
or
you
less.
you got to think about it this way: if you were a college student during COVID, you never got any of the stimuluses.
Yeah, that is garbage. I never understood that one.
Because you're dependent. I know.
They probably didn't want them to use that shit and like
right.
really just overdo
so
it.
it's like, I mean, yeah, you guys do that. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Everyone would
Are
make
you gonna
flights.
redo my mortgage? Are you gonna fucking pay it off? Well, yeah. You also get a tax break for having one, bud.
Yeah.
Like, everyone has
things.
Everyone has things that they can take advantage of.
I think what they should do next, since I have one, is they should forgive all card payments.
I'm cool with that.
I'm on that.
I'm cool with that.
How about that?
Well,
you want to pick and choose every single one? All right. No.
I'm fine with that.
No, just play it. But yeah, Biden today also said he had no clue about the raid at Merrill. I'm calling bullshit on that one.
Yeah.
Come on, that's like a huge.
You know what's funny? They
political
literally
play.
showed like pictures of documents in the toilets and shit.
I seen that.
That's so. Do people
No
actually
way.
believe this?
No way was that real.
That's not.
No
real.
way was.
That's not real.
Dude, no, you know why it was too perfect too. Like you seen his big, like his signature, and you seen how he writes. It's very distinct.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You've seen his signature.
It's like very like.
Yeah, and it was literally perfectly on that part. Like, come
Yeah.
on, dude, what are the odds? No, that was.
You mean to tell me they go in there?
100%.
They're taking pictures of the fucking toilet with those papers in it. No chance.
Right.
I don't buy that for one second.
No, that was funny. But yeah, they said he had no idea. I just don't believe it because something of that magnitude, you would think that would have to go through like the proper channels, and they obviously would give them a heads up because how big of a news story that is, how much like things could just happen from that one event. You know,
So
you
what
have
are they
people
saying that they
protesting.
just have like a whole bunch of documents that he shouldn't have had?
Basically, like, okay, there's things he's saying that are declassified documents, right? But like he's just saying, I'm pretty sure it's like he's just saying they're declassified. Like it's
But
from
they're not
his
actually.
discretion. There's a process you have to go through
Yeah.
to get your stuff declassified. He's saying some of it's personal. You know what I mean? So it's all like a mixture because it's stuff from his presidency. So probably some stuff he doesn't want to be seen, or some stuff is maybe private to him, and they didn't declassify it yet for all
They're
of
gonna
us.
do everything they can to not get that dude to run.
I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything. Like they're not gonna be able to indict him on that stuff. Why? I feel like the whole thing's just like a
You don't
mess
think
at this
so?
point. No, I don't.
I did see that DeSantis is rallying. He's doing a lot of rallies. He was just in Ohio not too long ago.
Yeah, he's definitely getting ready to be on the circuit. And I wonder how that's going to play into him and Trump. Like, either Trump's going to go at him full force like anybody else, or maybe they have some secret type of lie. I feel like it's a Florida connection in a way. You know, Trump has heavy ties down there. He obviously knows a lot of the constituents down there and his club and all his
And
residences.
and what's a big battleground state? Florida.
Florida, Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
Arizona.
Because, I mean, if Newsom wins, he's going to win California regardless. So
He's going to win any heavy down area.
Is
like
Texas
easy.
going to flip?
Nah, I don't see that.
I truly believe. I think Beto might win. Hot take. I think
Beto.
Beto. Yeah. Beto. Did you see that video where he was like at a little town hall and he's like, it might be funny to you, motherfucker, but it ain't funny to me. He's literally, the ARs were built for fucking the Vietnam battleground and could take someone's heads off from like 300 yards out, and people were just laughing at him and shit. He's like, it might not be funny to you or whatever. He called them motherfuckers. I thought that was funny.
He's just like terrible.
You're a pussy. If you're a politician, you're calling for people to get their guns taken away.
Yeah.
You're a bitch.
Dude, speaking of that, I was reading this book this one time, and they were talking about how bad like ARs and M16s were in jungle environments because when they get wet, they just become like
That's
fucking
why the
useless.
AK's like.
Yeah, exactly. Like you could drop it in anything, it still fires. And they had like one specific battle at the beginning of the war where like they found so many of our guys, they had full ammo, full kit, everything, but their guns were all jammed, and you could tell that they were like executed. Like the Vietnamese came up on them and finished them. But isn't that crazy? So like for him to say something like that is like also like in a sense funny.
Well,
He knows that,
He's
but
beta.
yeah, Texas, I can't see that flipping, but. Yeah, I think Ron and Trump definitely have a connection going on, and
The Florida boys?
Biden and whoever's on that team, 2024, or whoever that else they have like in line, I wonder who it's going to be. It hasn't really been too clear on their end. It's kind of both ambiguous in a weird sense. Like you have your favorites, obviously. Like Trump's going to want to run, Biden wants to run, but
I hope he runs.
Bernie wants to run again. He's like 86, like or however old he is. Like
I think Bernie has a good intention at heart.
yeah,
I think so, but he's just crazy.
he's a socialist, you know. That's his.
Democratic socialist, bud.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Democratic socialist.
He's like a European politician. He would have done like good over
You ever
there.
see how the parliaments work in like the UK and shit? How they literally just scream at each other back and forth?
Oh yeah,
That shit's awesome.
Yeah, the two sides they got just similar to ours in a sense, but yeah, I was researching a lot of those different like types of governments that they have over there and how they do like their Congress, their parliament. It's really interesting. Some of those countries like
Do they bicameral or just single house?
them.
Yeah.
I think it's bicameral.
Is it
I
bicameral?
could have sworn because
I
they
think
got
they have a
House of
House of
Commons.
Lords. Yeah, in the House of Lords.
Yeah, there you go. So I think that's what that means. I'm pretty sure, but
Mm.
it is interesting. Every country's different with their processes and types of laws and that. It's different. Ours is very different.
Broken. It's broken.
No.
It is.
Uh,
I mean, look what's going on. The congressman can get PPP loans forgiven, but everyone causes a ruckus when your boy Logan gets 20K wiped.
Dude, people are buying like Lambos with them PPVs.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. And no one bats an eye. No one bats an eye.
Oh, a lot of people got arrested for
You know what I'm
stuff.
saying? But like, you do the student loan shit. Oh my god, all hell's gonna break loose.
Yeah.
It's like they're hypocrites.
What's another thing that they could do that's similar to that would hit a lot of people? Like, what else do people have? You know what I mean?
You know what'd be crazy?
Like a house loan or something? I don't
They
know.
increase the social security age. That'd be one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, people would get fucking pissed.
How about that? Like last month, I think some town or some area, all the people their checks didn't hit or something. They all went to the bank and like the bank like there was something wrong with their social security. Like they all panicked and shit. Like what the hell? Like they run out or something.
Well, just think by the time we get there, we won't even see it.
No shot. They're gonna have to do something different.
I think they're eventually just gonna put it into like a UBI kind of system. Everyone will get a certain amount.
Yeah, we talked about that.
It's the only way. Cause then it kind of just like takes off, like you know.
Well, yeah, the bare minimums. They're just gonna take it. They'll be like.
I mean, at what point do we just have too many people with too many problems?
I don't think here. We got so much land.
No.
We got so much land.
That land doesn't matter. When you have too many people depending on one thing, it doesn't matter.
You're gonna have people increasingly want to live like out in the forest and out on the range, like type shit.
I
I
mean,
know
yeah.
that. Who wants to be stuck in the city at that point?
But the UBI is coming.
Yeah.
It'll come.
Andrew
No, I
Yang
like
was
him.
saying that big time. You
I
like him?
liked him. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought he's cool.
Yeah, I always liked him. He's interesting. Him running for mayor though, he kind of looked goofy at a lot of points.
Yeah.
Like,
He ran for mayor of New York.
yeah.
Who's in there now? Eric Adams or whatever his name
Yeah.
is.
Big cop. He's a big cop, dude.
I'm not going to New York. I don't want to go there. I've been there too many
You went
times.
there, right? Yeah.
I've been there a couple
You went to Times Square and all that, right?
Yeah.
Did you go to like the 9/11 memorial? Did they have that yet?
That's cool, see?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
thanks,
it like
Bush.
big?
Oh, it's huge.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. They
That's cool. I went to the museum and shit.
they're shutting down a museum that's around there. I don't think it's like the official one, but
Mhm.
something about funding. Like they had like no visitors.
Surprise, surprise.
People start to kind of like forget, stop caring.
You know what's funny is how that
20-something
dude
years later.
Abbott sends all the migrant buses to New York and DC and shit.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it is funny,
That's a power move.
dude. The fact that they be doing that is so like it's so goofy though. Like, you know what I mean? Like they just be like playing little games with each other for real. Instead of like trying to solve something, they just like, fuck with the other.
Yeah, I
It's
never
like,
understand why people are just like, yeah, let's just bring them all in. That's cool with me. You don't want to
They
screen
don't even
people.
care who they are.
You don't want to screen
With
people.
it. Yeah, right.
These dudes have been waiting for the visas and their citizenship for years, and these people can just walk over and just be ready to go.
Why wouldn't you at that point? Why wouldn't you?
I mean, yeah, exactly.
I don't blame
But you're telling me you're not going to even screen people?
him. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to do anything to, like, kind of, like, mitigate what they're doing or how fast they're coming in?
Some author said, I think he said, a country without borders is no longer a country, and that it's just a fact of the matter. You know what I mean? Like you have to enforce some type of law. Like you looked at any of these other countries, like Morocco, I think it is, that's connected to Africa, and you got all these African migrants that try to go there. They have all these fences. They catch them. They beat them. They kill them sometimes. I'm not saying like that's the correct measure in any means, but these countries do whatever it takes just to not let like a single one in.
It's just crazy because we, like, our original founding is from people just coming here and settling and doing all that stuff, and we want people to come here. I'm fine with it if you want to come here. That's cool. But, like, some people shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a piece of shit.
We have to screen you.
Yeah.
They screened our grandparents, you know.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't just let anyone in. You had to come here. You had to get, I think, you had to get a work visa, and then you could bring over like one or two relatives. Like that's how it worked.
Yeah.
And like they had to be screened and this and that for disease and all that. Ellis Island.
Oh
like,
no.
Angel
Now it's
Island.
just fucking open the floodgates and let's ride.
It's a different type of world now too, because it wasn't like they were flocking from there. They're flocking from way far away so you could control it, because they were coming from oceans away or wherever it is, right? So it's just different that way. And you got all the other South American countries, like they be saying it's not even like a lot of Mexicans, it's like Guatemalans, like El Salvadorians, like all them types, and they be coming up like thousands of miles up through Mexico just to get here.
Yeah, they're
Like
packed in
their
fucking
journey's
trucks
gotta
and
be
shit.
crazy, dude. I watch a lot of that stuff, like, and sometimes, bro, like you're hip to like how the border is, right? Like it's not like what people imagine. Like, bro, like you could be right here. You walk 5 feet over this little stream or the Rio Grande where it's like real shallow or it's all muddy, and you're on the other side.
Yeah.
Like there's no markings, there's no.
Right.
It's not like one big like fence that's blocking it. It's like, oh, you're in Mexico, you're in U.S. Like you get disoriented out there, you're traveling.
And who knows who's coming over?
Right.
And people, there's still people and stuff. Like, listen, the cartel runs Mexico.
Yeah.
Mexican government captured what's his name's son, and they had to give him back.
That was
because
crazy.
The
I watched
streets
that.
literally flooded with all the narcos.
Burning semis,
Yeah.
shooting cops. They had the police and army's families like surrounded. Like they literally are that good. Like it's unbelievable.
So they don't run their own shit.
No.
So all I need to know.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's tough that way. Mexico's really a different place. I've never actually been. You ever been to Mexico? Like, would you go?
Yeah.
I'd go to like a resort, or I'd go travel like if I knew people that was like knew the area and stuff. Like other than that, no.
Nah, I'd probably stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah, I'm
it'd be
okay. I
tough.
like America. America's cool. I haven't been to
We
all
got
50
Florida.
states, so I got to get there.
Yeah, I went to Aruba. That was a fun time. I'd go to like damn near anywhere. Like I'd go to Mexico, but like I just want to be safe about it. You know.
I'll tell you a
Can't
couple
be risking
places. I'm not going to China. I'm not going to Russia.
They don't
I'm not
want
going
to
to
say.
Japan.
Yeah.
I'm not going to Mongolia or any of those.
They'll say you're like a spy or some shit.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking kill me. Why would I want to go? What the fuck is over there for me? Nothing.
Fun experiences. Like you could be a YouTuber over there. You know?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, not really.
It kind of fits you.
Nah. There's
You
nothing.
could be a
over
coach
for me.
over there.
No, there's nothing over there for me. I need to go to all 50 states first.
That's
There's
fair.
America.
Yeah. See your country before.
I'll go to
another.
California before I go to fucking China.
Wow.
And I'd live there.
It's damn near the same thing.
It might as well be.
No.
No, I would never do that. What the fuck is in China? You would go to China?
Before all this crazy stuff the last few years, I would have gone, yeah. But now the way I look at China is like a lot different. Like I feel like I learned a lot about China. Like, you know what I mean? Like I delved into like what it's like actually it seems like it's like over there, right?
Did you go to
So you
North
have
Korea if
different
they
view.
offered you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that shit freaks me out.
Cause you know why? Cause like okay, they be checking like even to the smallest degree. Like if you have like YouTube channels, this and that, they don't like media people coming there because they'll
Will
just
say
say you're a
shit.
spy,
Yeah.
right? So like guys that have been there, they be having to be so careful about what they bring there and little equipment. Like they'll just have those little pin mics and stuff like that. Like you gotta be careful there. Like if they find out, like you're caked. They'll take you to that torture chamber type shit.
Like I would go to Europe before any of that. Africa doesn't really like. I don't want to be with all the animals and shit. They freak me out.
Yeah, I get a lot of shots to go there, like that
You
type
really?
of thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like 15 to 20, something like that.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they got,
vaccinated too.
you gotta get malaria shots, like all that type of. Probably if you go anywhere like that, South America.
Yeah,
for
see,
that
like
certain
I'm just
percentage.
cool here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm cool in America.
Right. We got it made here, but like it gets boring once you go to a lot of places here. Like you're gonna want to go see like something else. You know what I mean?
I'll go to Europe.
Definitely. You gotta see the motherland. You know, your roots. I feel like that's important.
Me and
for
Merrill
people.
will go to Germany one day.
Yeah, we'll split off that day. Me and Michael go to Italy. You and Merck.
And
go
who's
to
gonna have the
Germany.
better food? Tell him who's gonna have the better food.
Dripped head to toe, just like the on the feast. You already know.
The Italians are gonna blow you out in that way.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so. It's not I think so. It's I know so.
Wait, in what sense?
What German food are you guys known for? What's your big
Schnitzel?
claim to fame?
Schnitzel's good.
Schnitzel, okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
Spatzel.
Dude, spatzel.
Spatzel.
Oh, okay.
Spatzel's really
Gotta love
good.
a Spatzel.
Huh?
So you got two.
What do you guys got? What do you guys got? Pasta?
Asking.
Pasta?
We have 100
Pasta,
kinds
pizza,
of pasta.
lasagna.
Oh,
Jesus.
100 kinds of
We have the
pasta.
mozzarella.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we have the biggest party in the entire world. So
No.
Where's your oil come from? Where's your wine come from?
Oktoberfest.
Right.
Oktoberfest.
Where's your tomato sauce come from? Like, you guys don't have that. You guys are
We can go on.
mutts.
Aren't you guys like underwater like 9 months out of the year?
Yeah,
No.
they're gonna be chalked soon.
Yeah, like you guys will be alright.
What are they telling?
Don't worry.
That.
All the old Italians gonna be up in
Call
the
it
mountains.
that.
Yeah.
But anyways, I would go to England. I'd love to see a Tyson Fury fight.
You like Tyson Fury?
Dude, I love him.
Mm.
He's a G. Like he was
He's
knocked
a-
the fuck out, and he gets back up, and then
Yeah, and then does
that
it.
dude was like Frankenstein that
Yeah.
night. Like I'll always fuck with him after that. And after he fucked him up on that fight, he changed Deontay Wilder. But Deontay Wilder's not the same fighter in my opinion.
No.
Like you be watching
I
that
would
shit.
not box. Fuck that.
Those are the biggest boys they got. Those are
You
the
get
two.
headshots? No, thank you. I'm good.
You like Deontay Wilder? Gypsy King? No, he don't know. He ain't hit.
I'm not really hip to boxing.
You a UFC guy?
I don't care to watch two men fight each other.
Okay.
UFC's kind of raw though.
I love that stuff. I always like the combat sports more than any other sport, really.
Run the parlay on some UFC. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Run it.
That's what it's good for.
Run it.
To be honest.
I think of any sport, I think like UFC is like the most like primal. It's
Yeah,
like just two
modern
dudes-
day gladiator
Yeah.
type shit. Yeah, just
Yeah.
not death. But man, you could die from a lot of
Oh, you
those.
could die.
Yeah, those, there's some crazy fights.
No,
Right.
did you ever see Japan's Pride?
Yeah, I'm hit.
See,
too.
like in UFC, you can't kick in the head when they're on the ground.
Mhm. They let
Pride's
you.
different fucking game.
Yeah.
Fucking beat
Can
your
you
ass.
do the 12 to 6 elbow?
Yes,
or whatever?
everything.
Yeah, everything kind of goes.
Yeah.
just not.
Mhm.
Yeah. Can
That's
you
just-
headbutt?
I think so.
Wow, so you could do like
Mhm.
I see.
But I mean, UFC's pretty big. You got like
Bellator.
Bellator.
They've had some good fights on there. I used to watch a lot of
Bellator,
those. Yeah.
A lot of ex-UFC guys go over there.
Yeah.
You got
They
like
probably all
Pride,
share.
K1.
Probably been around for a while. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Like it was a predecessor to like UFC and stuff.
Yeah.
What
there's
was
just, like,
that called when they started? I remember. I forget. I was watching
What, Pride?
that documentary one day. No, UFC before it was UFC. It was like something else.
World Fighting Championship or something like that.
Yeah, it was like some name, like
World Fight League.
yeah,
Or something, I don't know.
something really basic, but that's kind of how their come up came. But Dana White's a genius.
Yeah. I just wish you paid the guys a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the one complaint about him, I feel like. But in every other sense, he puts things together very nicely. He doesn't settle for pointless fights, but at the same time, he handicaps like my boy Nate Diaz. Like I love Nate Diaz, but like he's fought like in the last 8-10 years, like a
That
couple
kid's
times.
fucked.
His fights are always so fire, even if he doesn't win. Like he's just that entertaining.
Yeah.
Like he's the
And that's
the
why
best.
Connor is the way he is.
Yeah, I think his
Yeah.
time's kind of.
I think he's gonna
passed.
come back.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Dudes get old, man. You hit that 30,
No,
30,
they're gonna have a
35,
big card
36
coming soon.
range.
They're gonna have a real big card.
They're not gonna give Nate and him that. I don't
Well,
see.
yeah.
it.
Why would you have Nate Diaz? Dude's like.
Well,
90.
they're the trilogy or whatever. It should be the
No.
last one.
No, I mean Khabib's not gonna come out of retirement. He started his own thing. Eagle, FC, Fight Club.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What's that, more European based?
No, Russian.
Or just Russian?
Yeah, he's from Russia.
Oh, is that where all them crazy like interviews
Yes.
you see, like where dudes be
Yes.
like, dude, that shit's intense.
They're different. They're different. Over
Yeah,
there.
they're different.
You're picking a fighter. I'm picking a Russian.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've seen some
If I
of
want
those,
some shitty
those
pasta, I'm
videos
getting
on
an
Instagram.
Italian.
No. You go to the Caribbean for some shitty pasta?
Jesus. That's for the Caribbean viewers.
No, I'm playing. I don't think they.
Yeah, see how you gotta backtrack.
There's like that. There's a scene from Sopranos where
Sopranos.
they're talking about where they read that spaghetti's from China, and then one of the guys goes, he's like, now why? Think about it this way. Why would they make their food like that and eat it with these? And there's chopsticks.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just a little scene. It was funny.
What's your favorite Italian dish?
Your Italian dish.
Yeah, like the whole thing.
I like eggplant parm.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Eggplant bar.
Yeah, like a real good eggplant, like homemade eggplant. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Like, beautiful.
Mhm.
It's all layered and shit.
Mhm.
Do you even know what eggplant is?
Yes, I've had eggplant before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't knock it.
I am gonna knock it. It doesn't taste good. It's kind of bad, actually. I'm not gonna lie. But you know, you like your thing. That's fine. I'm glad. Glad you're happy with your culture. Makes me happy. What's your favorite German dish?
Exactly. No one cares.
That's fuck. I
It's
care.
pretty fun.
I care.
I don't care. You just disrespected my fucking favorite dish. Come
Yeah,
on.
I let you speak.
So
Go ahead.
My mom used to make so it's like I think it was like chicken schnitzel or something like that. But so it's pretty much you just take chicken, you just freaking hammer the shit out of it, make it extremely flat. Like
Yeah.
that bitch has to be
Flat.
flat,
wow.
flat as hell, right? And then you just like bread it and throw it in, pan fry it, and then from there just spatzel. So
We're
rub
known
that
more
together.
for our beers.
Yes,
October.
Yeah, I know.
Munich, you know.
Oktoberfest.
I'd love
That's
to
where I'm
go.
trying to go.
I'd love to go.
Yeah, no.
The Germans are
yeah,
hard
You're not
fucking-
welcome though. That's the thing.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I'll
that's
make
awesome.
sure it's known.
You ever
You're an
watch,
infidel.
what's that movie? What's that movie? Oh, Beerfest. You ever see that movie?
Or that where the team do, like
Yeah.
they drink from the different
Yeah.
countries? Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Dude, that movie's a banger. They go to Oktoberfest. They hear about this like beer fest, like the
Yeah.
real, you know,
And they
it's like
face
the
the
Olympics
Germans.
type shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Where
they're
were they
related
from?
to them.
That's how it-
No, I think they were there.
Oh.
It's a couple of countries. I think
Yeah.
they were. I could be
Probably
wrong.
not.
Probably.
It
Because
is
all they do
standard
is
stuff.
sip wine and eat pasta. So
I like wine too, so I won't lie to you.
Wine's good at some
A lot of
point.
good vineyards.
I'm more a white wine guy.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I like red wine.
You gotta rock that way.
I like the red
Agreed.
one.
Back to getting a little backtracked here. Back to what we were here to talk about. We were here to talk about the Russian doping scandal. No, I'm just playing.
Jesus. Mike, you getting in this one or no?
What's up?
We want to ask you about your brother. Actually, your father, Mr. Tate.
What happened, dude?
I watched that final message video.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I
I watched
didn't.
part
I
of it.
didn't watch it.
So what did he say?
Watch the last 5 minutes. That's all you need to watch.
Yeah, I watched none of it.
Watch the last 5 minutes. You know how he did like the Nelk interview, and he's like, "This is just my first step of like a 3-stage plan." He's like, stage 2 is about to begin at the end. I was like, "Yeah, it's all planned."
Yeah.
He's a smart dude.
Oh yeah, that dude. Every move was calculated for sure.
Oh yeah. But they banned him. They took his ass off everything.
What was his last thing he posted before he got banned, though? Like, what was it? Like, was it a certain something that triggered it, or he just that was kind of
I'm
like
not sure.
played
I
up?
think it was just too powerful.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting too much traction too fast.
Very fast.
He was on. Dude,
Dude,
every
imagine
ad.
if this would have went into like all the way to Christmas time.
Oh man, I'd open my TikTok and that's all it is, bro.
Paying attention.
That's all it was.
I seen some. Hey, that thing you sent from TikTok last night was crazy. The skinwalkers thing.
Weird.
Yeah, what
That
the fuck
was
is a
freaky.
skinwalker?
I had to look it up. It's like a Navajo legend or something like that.
Ghost.
It's like a spirit witch.
Yeah.
I got goosebumps actually. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, that.
But I've heard of them before.
Is
I've
he a
never actually
skinwalker?
like looked. You said what?
I said, is he a skinwalker?
Navajo, they're Indians, right? American Indians.
Yeah. Dude, that's freaky.
A skinwalker. It's like a witch.
Yeah, the shape shifts into any animal or human,
Oh, that's.
Whoa.
and they can like mimic voices and shit like that.
Whoa.
Yeah,
They say
but, like,
deer.
My goosebumps keep getting worse.
No, they say deer make a lot of noise like that though, and like similar sounds like that.
They
No,
try to-
deer do that.
Yeah.
Like they make like
Yeah.
the moaning.
I
like,
believe that.
type shit. Like yeah.
It sounds like
Like
a
a mating
dude,
call?
like
Yeah.
in the middle of the woods.
That's their mating call?
I
You
don't know
think?
if it's their mating call, but they definitely make that noise.
I don't know. Deers are kind of weird creatures, you know?
Mhm.
They're either getting shot, getting blown up by cars and shit, or just like.
Deers aren't even real, dude. A real deer is a reindeer, right? And we could argue that all night.
I don't know how I feel about deers. I mean, like, if shit hits the fan, they're definitely the first person, thing, animal that I'm fucking murdering.
You can't ride one; they're useless.
I mean, yeah,
Rather have a horse,
but
but
I still want to kill a horse.
dude,
though.
I'd love to see like a wild horse, like out in like Arizona. Like you come across one, you just
A skinwalker, though. You really believe that thing?
oh yeah.
Really?
Super choppers are real.
Bro,
Bigfoot's
there's some
real.
crazy shit out here.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
They say Loch Ness monster's real. Like there's been.
Oh,
evidence
trust me,
of it.
anything in the
Recently.
lake, the water,
yeah.
fair game. I
Aliens.
believe it. I believe it off rip.
Aliens type.
I believe it off rip.
How much woods is out there? How much caves is in the woods? You know, like
Ooh.
shit goes deep. Motherfuckers don't be. Just
Going
because
out
we don't
there.
go to that area doesn't mean shit ain't out there.
We should go one
I'm
day.
not saying shit's real or shit's fake. I'm just saying.
Would you guys go in a cave underground like one day, like nighttime?
No. You ever see those videos of the dudes like squeezing in some tight ass crack?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like
I
we could
wouldn't
go.
do
I love that
but
shit.
would
I love
fucking
that shit.
explore,
Bro, well,
for
bring
That's a
our
fucking
pistols,
mental
like our
illness.
ARs, like,
Going through
fuck.
cracks and shit like that. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's sick.
Everyone
That
gets
shit
gear and we
creeps
go.
me out.
Dude, we could do it
You
I'd
two
like,
could.
I'd go looking through caves maybe.
at nighttime.
Big cave.
I don't know.
Big cave.
Dude, I went to a cave in it was a gold mine in Colorado. That shit gave me anxiety. We were like
Yeah.
halfway down. I turned around.
I was in a
I
coal
see
mine.
the light at the end of the tunnel, and I look back. And I'm like, that's our only exit.
Yeah, we went to a coal mine in Pennsylvania once. That was an experience, dude. Like we took like that fast moving thing that
Yeah.
moves the person. That was like
Yeah, I'm
intense.
good. I'm gonna be good with
I
that.
can't believe we did that.
What are you more scared of, like getting trapped in like a small confined area or out in the ocean?
Ocean.
Yeah, ocean man. Ooh.
Confined area, you could kind of avoid it more, but like, bro, ocean's ocean. Like, you go somewhere, you're on a boat, like that's more likely in my
You got a
opinion.
lot of
That's
a lot
more-
of shit to die from in the ocean.
Right.
Not just starvation.
Ocean freaks me out.
Yeah. Open water.
Fuck that. There's something in there.
Uh huh.
That's where all the aliens are.
You think said deep?
Remember that thing I sent you the other night where that
Nah,
dude?
for real. There's a reason like they don't explore the oceans.
The dude dove. He was already underwater diving, and then he dove into like it looked like another like it was all underwater like on the sea floor, and he literally dives into like another like I don't even know how to describe it, like another like field of water, and like it was different than that water he was just in. Like dude,
Nope. I'm
no,
good.
it was freaking. That guy actually ended up dying. There was like a big thing about it, like
He died.
yeah,
I wonder why.
right.
Found something he wasn't supposed to.
Yeah, it was like some freaky shit, and it had like that freaky music. You know that freaky music on Instagram where it's like, it's like that
Yeah,
freaky.
yeah, I know
dude, it's
what
that
you're-
freaky one that was playing during it. Dude, it gives you like the chills.
Fuck, man.
There. Yeah,
Would you rather drown or get burned to death?
man, that's an awful thing to like think about, but they say the most painful. I mean,
I heard the most painful is drowning. Surprisingly.
yeah, but that burning's got to overtake that, in my opinion.
Would you rather burn to death or drown? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Personally, for me, I'm drowning. It might hurt more, but no way am I
I
asking.
think you're just out. The burning thing's like you're alive during that whole shit, bro. Like you ever see Game of Thrones where they burn the one dude alive? Like they do it multiple times. Like bro, you're
That's
screaming and
also a
shit.
movie though.
No, I know, but like I imagine that's how it probably goes. Like shit.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I know how hard it hurts when I burn my hand on the fucking stove.
That's what I'm saying.
I
That's really
like
hard.
heat, so like
Right.
You don't like
I'll
heat?
be like up on a fire, like
You like heat?
yeah, I like it.
Sick.
So I don't know. I might.
I don't mind it. I really don't. It's just, man.
Look, remember all them things I was sending you from like the Ukraine-Russian war, and them dudes were just like, you could tell they were just burnt beyond recognition, like their bodies were apart and stuff. Like that looked like, I mean, even if it happened instantly, like that had to have been bad.
I think that it's over. I need to get used to it.
Bad.
Fuck. I don't know. I do want to die in the sauna, though. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah, I know that's right.
Yeah. Man, that would suck so bad.
I met the dude that does the eucalyptus today.
Oh, you did?
That reads.
That's
Yeah.
my boy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I met a cool dude in there the other day. Older white guy.
No.
You meet crazy dudes in there.
Oh yeah.
Those stories are so funny. Like you said, you had conversations in there about like the vaccine and stuff like that.
No, bro. Listen, the conversations in the sauna. That's a
It's
whole
different.
Story.
Especially if you're with this dude, bro. There's no holds barred.
I got my head in my knees trying not to laugh because this dude is going in on this.
He
dude.
goes crazy, bro. He goes crazy.
Leave this poor guy alone.
The best was when we were at the Willoughby one, and he's like, "I'm not taking the vaccine. I'm not a fucking lab rat, but you guys can take it." I was just like, "Holy fuck!"
Dude, he's screaming at this dude. He's like, "Life's a fucking video game. You gotta level up. You gotta get your shit right." I'm like, "Oh my
I could
god."
just see him screaming.
That reads. American.
I love going ham on just regular peons.
NPCs.
Little peasant boys.
NPCs.
Yeah.
Who was I just talking to? Someone brought it up. Dave. He brought it up yesterday. He's like, and there's a lot of like robots. I was like NPCs, and he's like, yes. NPCs.
Dude, people are like waking up to it.
You know
like
what
you see it a lot more now.
Hey, no, when we did the pod with Nasir Limitless, he made a very good point, and it really stuck with me. He said that a lot of people just aren't conscious,
Yeah.
and that made a lot of sense.
You're right. I remember
They're
him saying
just
that.
walking around,
Yeah.
just aimlessly, no thoughts, no, just straight vibes.
That's
You
like
think
wild.
you think it's that way, like for us, just because we've like done hallucinogens and stuff like that, and you kind of understand?
I would say yes and no because it's more obvious nowadays in the past two years.
Yeah.
Ever since
They've been
everyone
kicking
got
up the
locked in the
forehead.
house, got cooped up.
Yeah.
What if everyone appears that way, even including us though? Like you go to a store, you go do some little task, right? And there's people seeing you, and like in their mind, maybe you're like an NPC. That's
Yeah,
what I
maybe
also
you're the
try to
NPC.
remember.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely think about that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Like the way people like perceive things in the.
But you really don't know until you talk to someone.
No, thanks.
But once you hear them talk, okay.
Okay, that lady, the one that always sticks in my head was the cashier or whatever in
I know
Michigan. That was freaky, bro.
That was weird.
That was a freaky one. Like just total like Fallout vibes. Like you
Nice
know what
weather
I mean?
we're having. Good day to take the boat out, huh?
Legs wide open.
Okay. I'm in the wrong town.
Yeah.
No, dude, the last one I met a minute ago that I remember was a toll booth operator. Okay, that total. Like I'm
Do you know what that just popped in my head? That little town that we were in.
Yeah.
You ever watch the movie Shrek, the first one, where they go inside the castle?
Oh,
Dude, that's
yeah.
what it's like, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's literally what it
you're
looked
right.
like.
It's very. Yeah, it was
Like Ghost Town-esque. You seen that, Mike?
What?
All right, so you know that place when we're going into like we're in that place in Michigan, where we got like the chocolate and shit right by that water. So you watched the first Shrek movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know when Shrek and Donkey go into the Lord Farquaad's castle, how that town's structured?
Oh,
Dude, that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's what it is.
No, that's weird. I didn't even think
I
about
just thought about that. Yeah, we can't go back, but
that. We
yeah.
can't go back.
Yeah, NPC wise though, I feel like when you're out in them type of places, that's where you really like get like a lot of them. You know what I mean? Like like volume wise, you're gonna get some out there because they're different from us one way. Like they're not really from the city, so they're more. I feel like you're different. You know what I mean? You're from the country. You're from
You're
the
different.
boonies. Yeah,
Yeah, you are different.
You know, like kids even from like somewhere as close as like Madison, like something like that. You know?
Oh,
what I
they're
mean?
different.
Like out there,
Yeah.
Streetsboro, whatever. Yeah, that's an interesting concept. I wish they need to do like a study on that, cause like you ever watch like the movies where they show like New York City or like it's usually New York City. They'll show the people on the sidewalks and they're walking towards each other, and all you're seeing them is people just going about their day in the morning. I always think of like that. Like, you know, how
We're
many
in the
people just
Matrix.
are NPCs on the way? Right. You're like in the Matrix. Like, people aren't fully like aware or woken up.
They're gonna ban that movie.
Yeah. Once they ban that movie,
I want
it's
to take
off.
that pill though.
You just watched Truman Show, or did you say
I think that was mine.
Mike? Yeah, I'll ask him
Yeah,
about it
fucking
when he comes
Truman
back in.
Show.
But Truman Show is okay. They created an artificial world for this baby to be born in, and his whole life is in this artificial like bubble that
Yeah.
looks like it works like an Earth, and they move like heaven and earth to make it. It's this big dome,
Mhm.
like in Florida or something, and they control everything. So, but everywhere the kid goes, his whole life has been on camera. Like, he even was made on camera. Like, that's the whole premise of the show. Like, from conception to his whole life. And he's like 30 something now, and he doesn't have a kid. He has a wife, and it's like beautiful. He works a job, but everything's just fake. Everybody's fake. They're all actors,
Yeah.
and he
But
doesn't know though. He's lived his whole life thinking he's in a paradise. Like, they make it so perfect. You know, everything's
They're
everything's
actually
beautiful.
Watching him.
Right, but he's actually like, you could tell like he's searching for like answers. Like, something is like off to him. Like he's like
So he's trying
moving.
to catch on.
He's starting to like catch on in a way because he's just a naturally like adventurous and wants to like leave and wants to do this and that. He's not understanding why at every turn it's not happening. You know what I mean? And then certain things have just happened throughout his life. Like a light fell in front of him, or like some guy parachuted in somehow and he told him like, you're on TV. So like stuff like that he'll like
I
remember.
try to get him out.
Right, like shit like that. And so now he's starting to like get around it because everything just
Is it
it's
an
just
older
fucked.
like thing? Black
It's
and
like
white?
it's a dude. What's his name?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey.
Dude, Jim Carrey.
Yep.
Him and a few others you probably
Slightly younger.
recognize.
I think it was like early 2000s.
Yeah.
You like Jim Carrey?
Late '90s,
Me?
early 2000s.
No. Yes and no. I don't know. I think Jim.
Like his movies, don't like the guy.
No, it's not really that. Honestly, I don't really care for his movies, but I think that.
What's his best movie? You think?
That's
The
one of
Mask.
them.
The
The
Mask.
Mask.
That's my
yeah.
favorite.
That's probably the best one.
But
I don't
yeah,
know. Bruce Almighty was a good one.
yeah, you
Bruce
gotta watch it.
Almighty was a good one. I'm
Favorite
gonna
or
watch it.
best?
His
Favorite.
whole life is a TV show, and everyone's like hooked on it because it's been on for
Just
like
Truman Show.
35, 40 years.
Yeah.
So like there's bars dedicated to it. It's an interesting story. Like that. You watched Truman Show recently?
I watched it the other night.
So
Yeah.
Isn't that shit?
Wait, is
crazy?
it a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
movie.
We were
I'm gonna
having a
watch it. I'm gonna
conversation.
watch it.
Listen, and like really like apply it to your life and like what's going on in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it's weird.
There's so many weird lessons in there, and that movie's like 20-something years old.
Yeah, that's what I was saying the other day. I was like, bro, like that's
Yeah.
it's an old movie. So it
Everything
makes you
he
really
does
think.
is being recorded. Everything. There is nothing that's off limit. They're following him everywhere. They're in his house. They
And
have
when you
cameras
start paying
everywhere.
attention to, you'll see cameras everywhere
Yeah.
in the movie, like the black
Yeah.
ball cameras.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna have to watch it when I get
Yeah,
home.
it's
now.
weird.
Oh yeah, it's one of the movies like my
Yeah,
dad
boot
showed
up.
me when I was a kid, and it really
Because I gotta
changed.
take and boot up.
You ever watch one called Gamer with Gerard Butler, dude from like 300?
I don't think so.
Is that-
Gerard Butler is the dude who was in like I just texted it to you.
Yeah, Thieves or one of those.
No, he's in Angel Has Fallen.
That's him.
Okay,
That's him.
I
Okay.
like him. Do you like Gerard Butler?
So
He's raw.
bitch is in this movie where the video games have changed so much. Like they send dudes to jail, and certain convicts, you'll have a dude play you. Like he's playing you and he's controlling you. You're there as the vessel, like you're alive and this and that, but he's controlling you, like whoever it is. And this guy has Gerard Butler. Gerard Butler wrongly goes to jail, something like that. He's like special forces, and the kids control him. And he's really good, but Gerard Butler has instincts on his own, and he's trying to like fight it
Right.
because he's a fucking convict though. Like he's he's in jail, and then it's like
So
a
they
whole
actually die
fucking
and
it's
shit?
freaky. Yeah, like it's
Whoa.
and so if you make it to the last level or whatever, you get free. And the people that created it are getting all nervous about it, and then the kids
Because he
control
might
them to
be.
certain
He
things.
might do it.
Is this steak?
Steak test.
Steak test.
Steak test. Here we go.
Bottoms up.
Better than Markham.
I know that. Thank you.
That was for you.
And no, you just wanted to throw that on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
We know your true feelings. You can tell the viewers whatever you want.
That was needed.
needed.
Little meat break.
Whoa.
Add that to the vault.
What?
Nah, that was valid.
Siri, record that. You know. Man. All right. So Gamer and the Truman Show. That's what I gotta watch.
Yeah, good ones. Good ones. with good ones.
I like those movies where it's kind of like it bends maybe reality a little bit, but it's close, or it's like it's not that far away. Like Gattaca, you watch that in school.
Gattaca.
Yeah, like everybody's DNA. That's what
No,
your
we
whole
go to
life
Catholic
runs on.
school.
That's another weird one.
Mm.
That's not a Catholic school one. That's a good one. And then what was the other one I was just about to bring up? Oh, Children of Men.
Children of Men.
People lose the ability to have kids, and then it starts fucking up like the whole world. And there's like mass like immigration, conflict, this and that, and everyone's flocking to England. They're the last country, and then it goes from there.
So what's your like your favorite movie? You think
That one?
Gattaca?
No, Children of Men.
Children of Men.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
You ever seen 5 People You Meet in Heaven?
I think I did.
I've seen
once.
like previews and shit.
It's a good movie. You can watch it.
Yeah.
Mark.
Really makes you think.
He's gonna name some like anime movie.
No, bro. Like,
The Battle of Gojo Satoru.
Jesus, no. Honestly, the Great Gatsby, for real.
With
That's a good
Leonardo?
movie.
Yeah, with
That's a
Leo.
good
That's
movie.
fair.
Even the
That's fair.
original was good.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
But
That's a good movie.
But Leo, dude, he killed
Wolf of
that
Wall
shit.
Street's up
Dude,
there
Leo,
for me.
he's like.
He's my favorite actor.
Yeah.
You ever see that?
Even though he's like lightweight or Predator, he's still my favorite actor.
Yeah. Well, I can separate the.
I mean,
The
He
band
likes
from
young
the-
20 girls.
Yeah.
Like that ain't
Just
nothing
like
wrong
I
with
mean,
that.
I'll listen to an R. Kelly song every now and then.
I like
Everybody's
Michael
got to
Jackson, but he
admit
probably did
those,
some
you
weird
know
shit
what
at
I mean? That's
Neverland,
what I'm
you know?
saying, like,
You gotta separate the art from the people if you're gonna enjoy certain things. But I don't agree with that for everybody. But to each their own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I think Leo, he's definitely like a top 5.
Yeah.
You ever see the like he's on set for The Wolf of Wall Street, and it's like they have like the big
Yeah,
clicker,
and he just
and it's
goes.
like how he gets into character, and
Yeah.
he's just like, and then he just goes.
You gotta
It's
be
nuts.
in that moment.
Nuts.
You gotta be in that moment.
Heath Ledger was pretty good.
Yeah, that was one of my
Rest in peace,
favorites.
Yeah, he got so good at his acting role that he
You're like a mixture of him and Leo.
Didn't he commit?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that
No, he like
that,
he overdosed.
Listen,
He
bro,
overdosed.
that Joker role
He overdosed.
fucked him up.
Yeah.
100%.
I'm
You
just
know
saying,
who's
he
really
didn't- he
good
didn't, like,
that I
hang
think is
himself
slept
or
on?
something.
Is Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah,
He's
he's up
slept
there.
on. You ever see Dallas Buyers Club?
Yeah, that was dope. Hey, he really could play the shit out of role. Those type of people are really gifted. That's like top notch artistry. Like 100%. There's no doubt about it. When you can be somebody,
That you're not. Yeah. I thought that was a good movie. I like Matthew McConaughey.
definitely good. We should get him on the
How
pod.
many of these people are in the Black Book, though? That's the real question.
All of them.
So that's why I'm like,
Like you said, I can enjoy the art, but
yeah,
I mean, there's a reason Tom Hanks got a Greek citizenship.
Lock
I
him
love
up.
Saving Private Ryan.
yeah,
Lock him
great
up.
movie.
Great movie.
Lock him up. Lock him
Even
But-
up.
Forrest Gump, good
Yeah,
movie.
good movie.
I mean, Tom Hanks is a good actor, man.
Dude, what he does on his own time until he's
Go look at his
convicted,
Instagram. It's a little.
Most of them,
Yeah.
most of them.
Yeah.
he's
You know what I really don't
he's
like though?
interesting.
Jason Statham. I don't like him.
He don't even know who he is.
He's always the bad guy.
No, I mean,
He's always the bad guy.
He
Yeah,
is
no,
the bad
yeah.
guy. You know. I think Morgan Freeman is definitely overhyped. Have you ever watched Shawshank Redemption?
Yeah.
Goat.
He's a
He
banger.
killed it in that movie, but I think he's just overhyped. Overrated.
It's the
I
voice.
like Denzel.
Yeah, I was just about to
Denzel.
bring him up.
Denzel and what's that movie? He's the gangster. He is importing all the
American
coke.
Gangster.
Yes.
Heroin. I
Go.
was just watching that the other day.
Go.
Dude, dudes are really moving bricks through dead American soldiers from Vietnam. Like,
That's
that dude,
capitalism, man.
that's nuts. And he had the plug directly from there.
Yeah.
Dudes really was like living.
Dude, the best scene in that movie is when he literally goes, shoots that dude dead in the street, just comes
Walks
back
back in the diner.
in, and finishes eating, and then he's done.
Yeah,
That one's good.
that movie's a good big one.
Man, I just had something too, and I just lost it.
Anything those type of people are in, you got to check out because they kind of transcend on the screen. Like they shine so bright. It's like absolutely like incredible. Like anybody else that would be in that role, it probably wouldn't be the same. Like some people could do real well or even almost match it, but some of those things are just made for certain people, certain songs.
Yeah.
It takes a certain artist to do certain things. It seems like it's incredible.
I think the acting is kind of crazy. Like, music is like one thing because they're kind of like a one shot. Like, you can make one good song blow up and then like kind of be gone. But I feel like to be a nice actor,
30,
quality,
40, 50, 60 years, some of these people.
you gotta keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
And you gotta be better with age.
Clint Eastwood been going since like the freaking like 60s, bro.
Clint
Like,
Eastwood?
he's in his 90s now.
Yeah, he needs
And
to stop.
he's directing stuff. He's
Yeah, he
still
needs to stop.
he's done acting, but
Oh.
bro, he still wants to work. What's wrong with it?
I think he should retire.
He's the GOAT. Like, why would you retire when you're the GOAT? You go
You
out
think
as
he's
the
the best of
GOAT.
all time?
One of the GOATs, yeah.
Mm.
He's in his 90s. He's still acting. Dude's gotta be the GOAT. You don't like his movies?
You alright?
That potato's hot.
Oh.
Do you know who was an actor that was also our president?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Yeah. Ronald Reagan, the GOAT.
Goat.
Anyone watching this, he had some
Modern-
fucked up economic policies, but bro had it right.
Old day Zelensky.
All those.
Jason's here.
He was an actor as well.
Donald Trump arguably could be an actor.
He was in Home Alone.
He
He
was.
was.
Show, did he?
He had his own show,
You said you're fired.
multiple
where that was?
shows.
Yeah. Yeah, Apprentice.
Apprentice.
I mean,
He fired a
Donald
lot
He
of
was in
Trump
Home Alone.
Just like his administration, he fired a lot of
He was
motherfuckers.
he was kicking it with Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
That's raw.
That was he.
That's
That was
raw.
a good scene.
You know?
Yeah.
He was definitely one of the most well-liked people before running for office.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it, like Donald Trump, even that
Who's
song,
one? Who's like one like celebrity that could run and win?
The Rock.
Yeah, that's who I was
I think they're right. He's so neutral. Everyone pretty much likes The Rock. There's a couple though. I mean, bro, if someone like fucking like Justin Bieber was a citizen and could run, like people would vote for him. I think that's gonna happen one day. It's gonna be a real fucking like entrenched LA or New York like socialite or celebrity. Like it's gonna be easy, like a Kardashian type level.
Remember when Oprah thought she was gonna run or something?
Wonder why certain people duck out. You think they kind of just everyone's telling them like, don't do it. You'll ruin your
You
life.
got too many
You have it good.
skeletons. in
Yeah,
your
you got too
closet.
many skeletons. You got it too good. Like you got all these houses, no one's really bothering you. You got all these billions. Like don't do it. Look at Donald Trump. Like don't do it.
What happened with Oprah that everyone skated by? She did something.
No,
Wayfair.
she's innocent.
She was that Wayfair shit.
Yeah, she was.
Wayfair.
Yeah,
All
remember
the
when?
cabinets.
Yeah.
Stealing on kids and shit.
Yeah.
She was with. I don't know his name, but
Epstein and them.
no. Probably, but no, it's a different dude. Like some dude in Africa. He was like some like faith minister or some shit like that.
Yeah, her schools.
Yeah.
Oh,
the dude
that's
who runs
right.
the schools
You know-
had like
you remember-
hella
Oh,
rape
she had
charges
schools. I
and-
forgot.
She had schools in
hella
Africa.
charges.
That's the biggest freaking
Yeah,
rat.
they
Yeah.
were like taking girls out there. You know, like
Dude, I think her girls got kidnapped. We're part of that big
Yeah.
kidnapping thing.
Yeah.
Remember?
there was I mean, like it's hard to prove. I mean, you can like really like find videos on their Instagram because they don't really hide it that well, but you can't really prove it. But there was a conspiracy going around that the reason that they locked everything down during COVID was because a lot of those people were getting charged.
It was about to get leaked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it was
I
they were
heard
gonna
that.
get leaked
Yeah.
and people were on house
You know what's
arrest.
crazy? They went after Trump for all those documents that he stole, but they never went after that black book that Epstein said and what's her name? Ghislaine.
That's
the
just
people
a
that write
dead.
the laws are the ones doing the same shit.
Yeah, it's a dead issue. They're not gonna get themselves like you guys are saying.
I want that fucking book.
Oh, I was gonna say something though about that. I was
What's that
reading.
fucking book.
I was reading a girl's account of what it's like when these like rich kids go off on those college programs and they go to like Haiti and build houses, this and that. And she was saying that all they do, like the directors of those orphanages, those schools, this and that, anything you give them, they're basically giving to the directors, and those people are selling them off, and then they're telling them they need more and more. So everyone that comes there, keep bringing more and more gifts. They don't even build the house. They don't even like participate. They make them eat separate. The people themselves aren't allowed. You're not allowed to like talk about certain things. Like you sign non-disclosures. So all those charity things that a lot of these people go on. For,
Oh, it's all
Peace
bullshit.
Corps. Yeah, it's all peace. I never really
It's like
thought about
Susan
it.
G. Komen shit, like I think like 3 cents for every dollar actually goes.
Right. So like it's like 97 cents out of every dollar is going to what? Your
Overhead.
pockets?
Overhead.
Your overhead?
Yeah.
Like
Quote,
what is
unquote.
this? Yeah, that's why you can't donate like that money.
What the
Like
fuck
when
is
you're
your
at the
overhead, though? Like,
when you're at like Sears and all that stuff. Like, do you want to donate? You know, and you know
oh
they're
yeah, I
not.
always say no.
You know it's a tax write-off.
Yeah, 100%.
It's
I
sad.
usually always tell them, no, I'll get rich and do it myself.
Yeah, I'll help out. I like helping out the firemen when they got their fucking boots out. That's
Oh
fine.
yeah, guys like that.
Help the firemen. Help the Santa Claus guy. The veterans.
Oh, the
you gotta help like the
fucking
certain one.
Yeah,
Those
yeah.
those ones matter.
Am I ever gonna donate to like? Sorry if you're a woman, you got breast cancer. Listening to this, sorry. Like I'm not donating.
It's usually people's families that do that, or people
Yeah.
close to them. Like, okay, let's say someone you fucked them real heavy, and they're doing a fundraiser or something. You're the type of guy you might write them a check for $200. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like that, you support that way. Like, there's different levels to it
Yeah.
from someone who's seen it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But Yeah, I know what you mean. It's not an issue that's pertinent to you, and you know you're not going to donate to it. Nothing wrong with it. It's not your cause. You know what I mean?
I'm not trying.
Everyone has their everyone has their tribe or causes that they're gonna put in, and that's one that's it pops up and fucking sucks. Those are tough.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, right. It's like anything else.
Yeah.
I think what we should do.
Plug the lab, and we're gonna
Okay.
wrap this rodeo up.
There's a letsallbank.com. We just gave away Browns tickets.
Hope
Mike,
she
get a
enjoys
quick
it.
shout out for the lab for the team.
What's up?
One thing in the lab that you just want to share with the team.
I mean, dude, you come in there and make fucking money any way you want. Really, NFTs, crypto, stocks,
The sports
selling
bet.
shit. Yeah, sports bets,
I think
selling
I'm
shit on
crazy
eBay,
lately. You've been
Funkos.
seeing it, didn't
I'm not big on sports, but I be paying attention, bro. You motherfuckers be killing it for no reason.
It's so
Making
fun.
hella money.
It's fun.
It's just crazy.
Dude, like I said, there's bread in circuses, but you can be the eater. You can watch the fucking
No,
videos
definitely. You
every
can
day.
make a lot of fucking
Dude, you know how
money.
many of those games I actually watch? None. Not a fucking
That's the
thing.
best part
Honestly,
about it.
I literally read the stats. Okay, this dude, like if it's
Last
MLB,
score.
yeah, I go on ESPN, click the little bell so I get the notifications,
That's the best part.
and I know if I get fucked or not.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
that's it. But yeah,
Pays to
isn't
play.
it? What did you say?
It pays to play.
You can't win the lottery unless you buy a ticket, right? That's
Oh,
what the
yeah.
old saying
Yeah, what am I
is.
gonna win? A Mega Millions?
You
I
have better
think
chance
next
to put
time.
your money elsewhere.
You think so?
Let's talk it into existence.
Yeah, I think the next time I play the lottery, I'm gonna win.
Yeah,
I think so.
100%.
And
You know how many people said that? I'm not saying you
Not
won't win,
many.
you
but
know how many times I bought a lottery ticket in my life? I can count on one hand.
Yeah, same.
Because every time I go in there, why the fuck would I?
That
buy it?
one when it was like, what was it?
But I will when
A
that shit gets up
billion
to
or
like
whatever.
almost $1 billion or over $1 billion, I'm buying a fucking ticket.
You have to.
I'll put it in for the pot.
fuck yeah.
Fuck
You
it.
have to at that
You know?
point.
Why not? Because, dude, I swear to God, if I would have hit, dude, I would have smashed my phone. I would have smashed my
Oh,
laptop.
immediately.
I would
Everything's
have
gone.
literally drove my car off the fucking 90 bridge.
Dude, I'm going off the map.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
no
instantly.
fucking way. It's
Instantly.
over. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's over.
I just tell you guys, meet me at the spot.
Yeah.
That's it. Man, imagine winning $1 billion just like that.
Smooth Billy though, that's the craziest one. Like, $1 million or a couple million or 200 million. It's like, whoa, what the fuck? But like $1 billion?
Yeah,
Like,
you
you
like
have to-
$600 million.
Like, I'd probably think of starting an army at that point. I mean,
Oh,
I got
yeah.
$1 billion?
Yeah.
Come on.
$600 million. That'd be fucking nuts.
And that's why he's blacklisted.
Who's blacklisted?
They be talking out there, you know what.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you for tuning in to Let's All Talk. We'll be back. We got some different episodes dropping soon.
Yeah, hopefully an interview or two. Mike's setting us up with a couple.
Yes, sir.
Mike's doing his thing.
Got some good people coming up.
We got a couple we're going to be posting soon. One special to your heart, right? So that'll be nice.
Oh
That'll be
boy.
good.
Oh boy, son.